What's up, you guys? Thank you guys for tuning in for another video. Today's Friday, so happy Friday first of all. It is parts day, as you guys can see behind me. We got so many parts to unload, a lot of special orders and a lot of restocking and a lot of cool new items entering the shop that we haven't stocked before that we're going to go ahead and do now. Now I know I made a video previously before talking about how I'm going to get rid of the Supra or whatever, but until that day happens where somebody's going to buy it or it's worth getting rid of, the car is still a great car, so I still do enjoy it a lot. So I got a new part in this van for it, which you guys are going to see today. So right now I'm going to go ahead and unload the van, get the car pulled out, take the car to the bay, get the part ripped off, and then you guys will see shortly exactly what we're doing to it. So nonetheless, hit all the YouTube stuff if you guys haven't already. Hit us up for you guys' parts and follow us on all the social medias if you guys haven't. Go ahead and do that. So let's get it. Alright guys, today is the day we're going to be installing the intake system onto the Toyota Supra. Now I've done everything to this car aside of that. So it has a downpipe, the charge pipe, the exhaust, but I've always been running a stock intake system, which is all right here. But now we have the AFE momentum intake system, which when they first thought of the idea, I was like, cool, I gotta have it. So it's been on order for months since owning this car. I didn't really want to pick another brand because I only like to stick with companies that I sell, because I want to obviously help you guys sell it and show you guys how it is installed in the car. So if you guys are looking to get your parts, I know exactly how it is when you own it. So nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and transfer the car to the bay, get that old one ripped off, put that one in there, and show you guys the video of how it is after that, and then maybe possibly we tune it up here soon. So let's go ahead and fast forward. I am so excited to hear the intake because that's been the last piece that I've needed to do before I tune this thing like I've been talking to you guys about. Now I know I'm up in the air about if I'm keeping it or not, but right now the way my life is set up, it's going to be here for a while. So from then, we'll go ahead and enjoy it. So just opening the box like Christmas. Got your filter, you got your whole box system that's going to keep the air inside real cool so it doesn't grab the outside temperature, which is I thought was really cool, which is why I wanted one like this, because I don't want it to be like an open funnel thing. So that's why that one's cool. But just to show you guys, this is what we're replacing. This is the old, or not the old, this is the stock intake system, which came off relatively pretty easy, so that was pretty cool. So this whole part comes off relatively easy. We're going to remove these clamps and get the rubber off and then fit in the new sittings, and then we'll be good. And maybe a bigger turbo soon, which is relatively easy to get to right there. So who knows, making progress. We should be able to start it up soon. So a lot of behind the scenes, what you guys don't see is Clay is the workhorse behind this. When you guys' orders are getting filled and getting thrown here, it's because Clay's getting, make sure it's getting on order. We just help you and I just promote a lot of shit. But he has to go through label, make sure, and put all these orders together. So shout out to Clay for you guys getting all your orders together, right? And then I'll show you guys this real quick. So a new shipment of NRG stuff. A lot of back orders have come back in finally. I just want to show you guys this. This is like our back order area. So we got our engine intake, some seats, some maze exhaust. All these are already sold. It's just waiting for pickup or waiting for other parts to come in with their orders. So yeah, we got a lot of things aligned everywhere. We got another showcase. We're gonna move to the front. We still got the 89 Celica all-track turbo to put together that we're gonna work on here shortly. We got all of our seats lined up and our wheels. We're gonna fill that whole racking up there with some new seats that are coming in. So we are pretty busy. Shout out to you guys and thank you guys all for the countless support. So let's go ahead and get back to work. So while the Supra gets the intake, we are also doing the PRL Cobra intake onto the Civic Si. Just to show you guys where this one lines up. All the way down to the bottom, and it's going to work out perfect. This is probably the most popular intake that these 10th gen Civics actually use. So if you guys need one, make sure you guys hit us up for all you guys' parts and follow us on the social medias if you guys haven't already, because we got you covered. We're going to give a quick shout out to Frank from PRL for putting this intake together and allowing the back orders to get filled up. So shout out to you, bro, and let's get it. Voila, just like that, we are set and ready to go. The whole engine bay just flows together now. The intake with the red, you got the downstar hardware with red, you got the charge pipe in red, the valve cover set red. That looks pretty darn good to me. So now what we're gonna do is hit you with the startup, a little rev from the outside, and then revs from the inside of the car. And then when I have some time later today, I'll take on the cruise, or I might be taking this car home today just to enjoy that. So we will get you guys and see how it is inside the car, driving it, and etc. from there, right? So right now, let's go ahead and hit you with a few revs. Let's get it. So we're gonna go ahead and kick it off with a little revs from inside the car. haven't driven her in a minute, kind of give her a vacation. I got a maintenance, or the maintenance light is on, but it's almost time to take it to the dealership and get a little service, you know, after how many miles I put on this thing already. Oh, it's not gonna show because the door's open, but nonetheless, let's go ahead and get these revs in. So put on sports mode. It's all exhaust taking up the whole thing. So we're gonna have special man Chris go behind the scenes right now. So now that you guys heard it from what it sounds inside the car, here's now more of the front angle so you guys don't hear too much of the exhaust. Yeah. Just like that, that's the front. You guys heard it inside the car. Tonight when we take this car home, I'll be filming some more and showing you guys the speedometer on how it reacts now differently in the whole setup being all done. And then of course, after we do this, we want to go ahead and get the tune, put this thing on the dyno, and get the numbers to all work together, because I know that all these bolt-on pieces being so like wrapped up and not working together, once you tune it, you can fine-tune this thing to have all the power working together. So that's why right now it's probably going to run a little bit slow from what it can capably be made of, but that's okay. We're going to take it piece by piece. Nonetheless, tonight this video will fast forward after the day is over. We're going to get right back to work. Stay tuned for that and make sure you guys hit this up. So before the day ends and we get to drive it home, we're going to have Chris move it to the front because we're going to get back to the orders and back to work. Yeah, we're just going to give you guys a quick little rolling shot. I don't know what wheels I want to put on it just yet, because I just put wheels in the GTR. So the GTR got the wheel love first, and then I'll put some wheels in the Supra next. But for now, we're cool, right? Guys, so something happened right now that I was not prepared for, and I had no idea was actually happening. Well, I kind of did when Clay said he wanted a new car. I just didn't know when. So when Clay went to go get this car, he did it all by himself. I didn't know about it. I had no clue. And literally when he rolled up into the garage right now, I was blown away, because he was like, oh, I'm gonna leave to the warehouse, I'm gonna go pick up some parts, yada yada yada. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, so me and Chris are working at the shop, right? We're just putting a new showcase, we're making the shop look a little bit better, cleaning stuff up, handling a regular day. And like an hour goes by, an hour and a half, I'm like, dude, how far did Clay have to go pick up this warehouse when the warehouse is 10 minutes down the street? So it didn't line up, so we didn't pay no mind to it. And then all of a sudden I walked to the garage and I'm like staring at this thing like, are you for real? And it just blew my mind, because Clay did it totally without even none of us even knowing. So it's a surprise. So shout out to Clay. Clay finally got the car that he wanted. It all lined up and it made sense, so it all worked out evenly in the way it's supposed to. So shout out to you guys for the support that are watching this video. Now let's get into the reason you guys are watching this video, to show you guys Clay's new supercar. So it's gonna be pretty dope. So while we're working on, Chris, what do you feel about the car?
I know.
We didn't even know. Clay, you motherfucker, you just went.
I mean, you guys have to run the shop, bro. You know what I mean? We're all very important here, bro.
Yeah, I know. He surprised us, but we didn't even know anything about it.
That's right.
Kind of a clue, but
you thought you knew what I was gonna buy. I fooled everybody. I thought he was getting parts.
I thought he was getting parts too, for real. Okay, but now let's fast forward into the video, why we're watching this video together. So if you guys haven't followed us on social media, make sure you guys hit up Chris. He's gonna help you guys build your steering wheel setup, seat setup, wheels and tires, all that other stuff. You guys see him a lot when you guys come into the store. So that's Chris right there.
Yes, sir.
Bam. Cool? Alright, cool. Now let's go see the car.
Hey, that should actually fit through here?
Yeah, we just moved it over the case.
I was just gonna tell you walking all the way around, but hey, that works.
Yeah. So now we're on our way to the back. You guys can see a little bit of the front end as we go through. The doors up, and if you can guess the car from this far, then you are a car person. Let's welcome Clay's new McLaren. Yellow McLaren. Look at this badass motherfucker right here. Supercar 3.8 liter twin turbo. So you know for sure I'm gonna have to dance with him a little bit on the GTR and see who's gonna go against each other, because we're definitely gonna have some fun now. This is definitely one badass car. And like I said, guys, he did it totally without even us knowing or being aware, but just look at all that carbon that goes along with that thing. It's just so beautifully done. Like, it's so crazy. And man, I can't even wait to just drive this thing. I haven't even, I want to turn it on and all that other stuff, but just check it out, dude. I'm so like foreign to this type of world, so I don't even know how to turn the car on yet, which I'm gonna admit that, and I don't know how to pop open the hood. So we're gonna all learn together on how to make this car open and all the ins and outs about it, but we're gonna totally get used to it. But yeah, stay tuned for what Clay has in mind for this thing. His first supercar, put an exhaust on it for sure. But yeah, dude, this thing is so bad. Yeah, it's gonna be so dope. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching the video. So we're gonna take the car out and get you guys that exhaust clip. But first, we're gonna learn together on how to turn it on.
I like it. Is that gangster?
So we're gonna open the front. The front. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and turn this on, but I want to show you guys behind the seat. The seats are actually carbon fiber. Like, see that? Let's try to see if I can zoom that in. Yeah, carbon fiber. So now, let's go ahead and get my big ass into this thing, cause it's definitely a tight fit for sure. So let's go ahead and start engine. We got a whole setup right there. Carbon fiber steering wheel. Yeah, I'll pull it out right now. So we're gonna go into reverse. And it has the temperature and all the controls on this thing right here on the side. Oh, we take the brake off on, probably help.
Make sure he breaks down, yeah?
Yeah, we're good.
Does it have a backup camera?
No.
Can you see?
Yeah. So now in order to enjoy the color fully, you gotta have the car outside to really see the yellow paint. Like, this thing is crazy, crazy. Like, of course I'm gonna have to drive it. I mean, that's the only way to initiate it, right? Thanks for the lug nuts noise. I'm trying to hear the exhaust. Alright, let's go ahead and rev this thing up. Yeah. So, definitely, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. And here we go. So it's not exactly the end of the day, but we're gonna go ahead and take the Supra out to go put gas. So we're gonna do that review video a little bit sooner. If you guys haven't seen the video about the GTR getting the wheels, I'm still waiting for the center caps to show up. Make sure you guys check that one out, because this car's looking good. So it's some bucket seats right now. So where's G35? Let's go right there. So we definitely need to knock out a full tank challenge, which is what we're going to handle right now. So we're filling up the Supra, full tank, which shouldn't be too bad. Probably like 35 bucks or something. It'll fill up. It was completely empty, as you guys saw. I already went through with ordering the wheels. Now I just want to see what options are going to be available, because I'm not sure what color theme I want to go with it just yet. But just know, hopefully the wheels will be on this thing like by Tuesday or something. And then we're going to continue mocking this thing up with some other add-ons. Now originally I was supposed to part it out and stuff like that, but the car's too nice to get rid of. So I'm going to go ahead and have some more adventures with it. So new wheels, new shoes coming for this thing soon. So stay tuned for that next week. That'll definitely be fun and adventurous. So now that we got the gas out of the way, we can have some fun, and it's warmed up too. This car doesn't take too long to warm up, so after you warm it up, you can pretty much have as much fun as you want with the thing. That is crazy. It's so much more different airflow than before. Like, you can just hear it. Like, it's so much fun now. I just want to tune this thing, and it'll definitely be a lot better once it has once it gets all tuned up and stuff, you know. So I want to take it to the freeway, but there's too much traffic right now, so I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to continue to do flybys right by here. definitely worth putting on. Final pieces to the puzzle finally arrived. Next thing is just going to be to tune this thing. And if whoever you guys suggest I should go to that's pretty cool and familiar with this car that you guys want to see tune it, comment them below at the bottom so I can check them out. Definitely need to get that scheduled very soon. So nonetheless, like I say in every video, hit the sub button, do all that YouTube stuff. It really does go a long way. Thank you guys all for the countless support throughout all this stuff, even through the pandemic. I hope everybody's being safe. Thank you guys for countlessly supporting us through our journey of going to starting this. So like I said, thank you guys so much. Hit the sub. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Love the backfires, baby. Dreams to reality. Never give up. Start to chase your dream. Anything is possible.